Namaskaram.
Namaskaram, sir.
Namaskaram, Pushpalada Madam. I have to call you Madam, right? You like to be called as Madam.
Pushpalata is enough.
Then Sir is not required.
Okay. Cancel.
If somebody want to be British, I also love to replicate in the same style, reflect in the same style. John എന്തെങ്കിലും പറയാനുണ്ടോ?
Haridas is also there, smiling away.
Yeah.
ഹലോ
നമസ്കാരം.
നമസ്കാരം. സുഖമായിട്ടിരിക്കുന്നോ? സുഖല്ലേ?
സുഖാണ്. Pushpalada, you could understand what John is asking?
Yes. He asked you, how are you? Are you fine? You said, yes, I'm
Yeah.
fine.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತೆ.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
What is your subject? What motivates you to make this subject?
Yes.
What is the motivation behind making this subject as a topic to discuss today?
Because in insurance industry, we have to be continuously motivated. There are a lot of people to demotivate us, a lot of people who will say no to the insurance proposal that you give. It is not a product which is easily accepted and purchased by the people, because it's an intangible product. So we have to put in that little extra effort every time, being motivated to go out and do the business.
Motivation itself is intangible.
You're right.
But then you are telling many people demotivate us. Kya Haridas, is it possible to others to demotivate you, motivate you? Do you think now Pushpalata is telling that many people are there to demotivate? Do you think one Dr. TPS can motivate all of you in 1 hour?
Vignesh, you can unmute Mr. Haridas so that he can...
Anybody
respond.
can react. I want everybody to react to my questions. It is not a class. I am not a cheap guest also.
We'll get motivated to some extent, sir.
Yes, we can get some ideas. Definitely we
See,
can get some
I'll
ideas.
tell you, if I motivate you, a better person than me will come in front of you and demotivate you again. See, motivation is such a thing like taking bath. You cannot take bath with the best soap available in the field and then go out in Bangalore city and then come back and say, yeah, I am fresh. Possible?
No.
Yeah. If it is an external motivation. Motivation should come from internally. Internal motivation, that prerana. See, motivation is a bad word. English word is bad. In Kannada, motivation is prerana. Why Kannada motivation is prerana? Sanskrit also motivation is prerana. Malayalam also motivation is prerana. So what is prerana? Prerana is not external. See, when just before this call, when Pushpalata called me, I told that I am going to Calicut for LUGI on 20th Monday. So what is my prerana there? Immediately Pushpalata measured my prerana and that said, Adu ninna halli alva?
It's a hometown.
Hometown. Nimma uru. So you go there. That is my motivation. But I have no motivation about my hometown because nobody is there. Tanda illa, talla illa, sodararu, evaru illa alli. Then what is the motivation? The motivation doddu, ante. If somebody pays me money, that is the motivation. Correct? So sometimes your motivation can be money. Sometimes your motivation can be relationship, happiness. While seeing somebody, oh, what is my motivation? Seeing somebody, I can talk to him. So what? Next question can be, so what? If you talk to somebody, what do you get? So what do you get? Happiness.
Exchange of ideas.
Exchange of ideas, then what do you get? See, we keep on asking this question. So what? So what? So what? So what? So what? So what? Tell me, so what?
Companionship.
So what? Anybody? Need not be Pushpalatha. Somebody else will have some other motive also, right? Meeting some person. Your motivation can be different. See, I am meeting somebody for a purpose. That purpose can be, why am I here in front of you?
But there is no end for somebody.
Yeah, no, not somebody.
No.
For what? For what? For what?
There is no end for so what.
No, it is not. I have no end. You have no end. But I am not talking Dr. TPS. I am talking from what is Bharatiya Shastra can tell. And there is an end for that. Don't think that Dr. TPS is giving knowledge. I am zero. I have no knowledge. I am only a trustee of some knowledge. And in which there is a specific answer. I will come back to you. Shashidharji, if you have guts, show your face. And remain here for some more time. If you are handsome and beautiful and then make up your mind. Yeah, good. See, it is very, very bad to see only names. It has to be in face. So if you are speaking, if you want to interact, show your face.
Yes, sir.
So what? See, there is a great story which the President of America goes for fishing. Where he goes for fishing, we also have great, when I was in my office, there used to be great officers from Delhi will come to Hyderabad. Soon after meeting, they will say, I want to go to Bangalore for fishing. There are beautiful places in fishing for Bangalore. Right? You know how he goes? From Hyderabad, he will have his special flight. I worked in such a department, they had a special flight. You can imagine what for he is going? Fishing. From where? From Delhi he came to Hyderabad. From there he has to go to Bangalore for fishing. He reached Bangalore, then he realized his fishing hook is missing. Then he is sending his aircraft back to Delhi to pick up his fishing. He has to go from airport to go to his house, pick up that and come back and then come to Bangalore and deliver. I worked with such people. They had such privilege. Right? So, I'm sure they are in India. So you can imagine such rich people, such privileged people, such great fellow goes for a holiday and then he is going for fishing. Beside him there is somebody else sitting. So what he will think? He is also such a great man who is coming for fishing. Alva. They had a discussion, dialogue. So they asked the other fellow, what do you do? Thinking that he is also president of some other country, no? So he said, I am fishing. No, I am not asking what are you doing now. What do you do otherwise? Otherwise also I will fish. Huh? Yeah, I am a fisherman. What do you do after fishing? Yeah, I get fish. No. See, how do you make this fishing a big business? So he is going to teach that you can have big fishing boats and then go to different places, employ different people, expand your business. So the fisherman asked the President of America, after that what? After that you can have different houses, one in Michigan, one in California, one in Texas, wherever you want. Now then what? Start big fishing processing business, become very rich, then what? Then during holiday come to this place and then start fishing. Because that is the big fellow is doing this enjoyment, ultimately he is doing fishing. And why this fellow has come President of America? Because he is enjoying it, right? What a stupid fellow you are. The whole life you are struggling. And sometime you want to come and enjoy here. In full life, I am enjoying every moment, every day. Understood? So, what is the ultimate aim of every question you end up answering? Happiness. What do you want? What do you want? Everybody wants happiness. But you ask, when I was in Bangalore, Deve Gowda was Chief Minister. So you ask Deve Gowda even today what he wants. He will tell you he wants to become Prime Minister. Correct. When he was Prime Minister, he couldn't do anything. If last speech, if you would have given first day, he would have continued as a Prime Minister. Great Prime Minister. But last speech only he could manage. Correct. You ask the richest man what he wants. He wants happiness. Right? Most famous person, they want happiness. Most richest man, they want happiness. The most knowledgeable person also want happiness. There are only 3 requirements. Shashidharji, there are only 3 requirements. In the whole world, only 3 requirements, 3 motivating factors. Without which you want only happiness, you will become a mad fellow. Right? Only happiness you want. Without these reasons, you are a mad fellow. Something is loose. So you cannot be happy without being rich, without being famous, without being knowledgeable. It is not my word. If any one of you know Vishnu Sahasranamam, any one of you know Vishnu Sahasranamam?
We hear it, we can't say we know it.
Do you know the Dhyana Slokam of Vishnu Sahasranamam? I know you will know. If I chant immediately, so, ita. Vedandago Brahmanaha Satchatriyo Vijayi Bhavet Vaishyo Dhana Samurdaha Shudra Sukhamapnuyat. Vedandago Brahmanaha. If you are aiming for knowledge, you are a Brahmin. So Brahmin is not because you have a cross belt. That is useless. That is like a smile without happiness inside. Right? Vedandago Brahmanaha. I am a Brahmin but without a cross belt. I am a Brahmin because I love learning and teaching. Only head Uttar Pradesh is working. If Uttar Pradesh is working, you are a Brahmin. Vedandago Brahmanaha Syat Kshatriyo Vijayi Bhavet. And we said Kshatriya, definitely we will hold our chest up. Correct? Kshatriya is fighting, fame, power, position. I want to become president of LUGI. Pushpalata, Kshatriya. Immediately Kshatriya. She will spend as much money as she can to keep that position under her. Then you are a Kshatriya. Understood? Right? Kshatriyas are like that. They are meant for becoming. See, I'm a Kshatriya by birth. But I left my Prime Minister's office positions and I came down to the ground. Because I am not worried about those positions. No, it's not very. I am not that a person who loves that. My knowledge is what I want. I would have sat there for longer time if that would have been giving more and more knowledge every day. But it's so boring every day, same job, nothing great, no learning, no teaching, nothing great. So I left that and became a teacher. So first learning, next one fame. These two will not run the world. Only one thing which runs the world. Big knowledgeable fellows also require. The most famous person also require great building, great awards, great rewards. But everything goes with the money. Lakshmi is most important. Lakshmi's husband is action. Vishnu. Without Vishnu, Lakshmi is not there. Without Lakshmi, Vishnu is not there. Money. And who is the person who is making money? Business people. Vaishyo Dhana Samruddhaha. You tell me Vishnu Sahasranamam is a most practical sloka or not? Vedandago Brahmanaha. If you go to any temple tomorrow, when the priest is chanting this, ask him to chant slowly and explain him the meaning. At least once in his life, let him know. Vedandago Brahmanaha Kshatriyo Vijayi Bhavet Vaishyo Dhana Samruddhaha Shudra Sukham Apniyat. Who want happiness? Sukham, 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 Shudra. So who are you? Ultimately, all of us are Shudras. Understood? But I am sure Pushpalata cannot be the president without knowledge, without money. So who are you? I am foreign one. My head is Vedandaho Brahmanaha Kshatriyo Vijayi Bhavet. Madhya Pradesh. Why are you working? Rolling for what? Uta madodake. Ultimately, all of us want food only, right? And what for? I want good food, where normal house food is not good enough. I want to go to the best hotel and eat. Rice is same, powders are same, water is same, gas is same, but cooking is different. So you can make it tastier. Then you can eat at home. Then you can feed many people. But you go and spend a lot of money because, oh, you want to have it in the best hotel so that your prestige. See, the money is spent for keeping the prestige of the program. Got it? So, all these have to be balanced. So, you need to balance. Otherwise, if you keep on asking, so what, so what, so what, so what, it's only one purpose, you are a mad fellow. If you understand this, my aim is to make money. My aim is to become famous. My aim is to get knowledge. And ultimately, underneath all this, beside this, with all this, what should be added?
Happiness.
Happiness. So without happiness, if you're only struggling to become famous and everyday tension, life is not. But your tension is your happiness. For some people, tension is a happiness. You ask a WW fighting fellow, you will think why this fellow is getting hit. Each hit is a pleasure for him. Got it? You ask the people climbing mountain on the top, what is his motivation? He has to reach on top of the mountain. For what? Is he going to stay there or coming back? He will come back anyway. Then why all this trouble? Because that is thrilling. What is thrilling? Hey, I don't see any thrilling there. Yeah, it's a stupid job. Correct? Why? Because I cannot do it, you cannot do it. Your enjoyment is not that. Your enjoyment is sitting in air condition and then watching television. Got it? So you have to satisfy. When you are climbing, you are satisfying your physical body. For what? Your physical strength is used to become famous. You want to tell 5 people, I climbed that mountain. Suppose somebody climbs that mountain, he comes back and he tells his wife, or maybe the wife climbs and then comes back and tells his wife, spouse, I climbed the mountain. So what? So many people have climbed. All that motivation is gone, right? So what is that ultimately you want? You want somebody to appreciate you. Correct? All the trouble is fine. Even if you don't get second, third prize, you are a loser, but still. Yes or no? Your LKG children sings a song, the song is not good, but still you will say you did wonderful. You want to motivate them. And what do? You hug them and give a kiss. Finished. So what is motivation for a small child? The hugging, the kissing, giving a dress, maybe giving a pen is a motivation. Now let your child become a graduate student and then they get a first rank and then you give a pen as a prize, or hug them and say, well done, very good. They will say, no, now that will not work, I want a motorbike. So as you grow, your motivation has to become different. For each person, the motivation is different. Each place it is different. Got it? You will not give a trophy to your, assume that your wife cooks very well and you make a beautiful trophy and certificate and say, but in LUGI conferences you can see people are motivated with the trophies only. and you come to Dr. TPS house in Hyderabad, another 2 houses in Kerala, you will see all trophies, all useless. What do I do with hundreds and thousands of programs, thousands of trophies? To keep them, I have spent 10 lakhs rupees in each of these houses. Because I cannot keep it in a corner, no. Can I sell it? Nobody requires it because it's all written with the name. What do you do? I cannot gift it to somebody else also. So you thought that it's a great motivation. For me, it's a big burden. So, when I go to Gulf and all, when they give big trophy, I will leave it in my brother's house or cousin's house or somewhere I will leave it. That's it. Because what do I do with them? You have to carry, sometimes you have to pay extra money for luggage. So once I told some people, don't give all this. Whatever money you are spending, you give it to me. Motivation. Because for me, that is not a motivation. Okay, in one of the Rotary program, I told somebody, don't give this trophy and such things. You give me some useful thing. You know what they give? They give an iron box. So at the end of the lecture, I told, oh, you know that I am not fit for giving a lecture. So you want me to do this job. That's why you are giving. Right? See, whatever you give also. If you don't like it, you can also make fun of it, right? You will say that you told. So it all is in the mind. What is most important in this world? It is in your mind. Purne manasi sampurnam jagat sarvam sudhadravaihi. As you think, it has to come internally. Motivation has to come from internally. If somebody thinks that this is my motivation, assume that you are going around different people to sell a product. If that is not your enjoyment, only when you reach on the top of the mountain, somebody gives you first. Then only it becomes an enjoyment. Each step becomes a suffering for you. But if you are actually a mountain climbing person who loves climbing on the top of the mountain, each step becomes a motivation for you. You know what is my motivation when I go to Everest, when I go to Kailash? Going on top of the mountain, when you look around, you will see, I am seeing large area. When you stand on the bottom of the mountain, you will see only small area. You climb on top, you will see bottom, large area. When you reach on top of the mountain, you will see the whole area around. But then you will know, oh, there is another big mountain there. Because of this mountain, you are not seeing that. So life is always catching one mountain to another mountain. In Bangalore, do you know who is the best real estate person? Who does the maximum best real estate business in Bangalore? Costliest apartments, villas. Who is making?
Total environment.
Huh?
Total environment.
Next one. I don't know now. Market.
Total environment was doing very well. I don't know.
Who is also doing in Gulf? Who is also doing in Kerala? Shobha. I worked with Shobha for 2 years in a corporate social responsibility project. You know what he says? You take everything from me, but leave me one calculator. Without a calculator, I cannot live in this world. Every time he will, he does like this and then computes. In 2013, I worked with him in 2010. 2013, I will be the 65th world's richest man. He keeps on computing. In this year, I will become this rich. This year, I will supersede these fellows. That is how they compute. As you become richer and richer and richer and richer, you want to become more and more richer. So what is the motivation? Not making money for living. Not making money for comfort. That is a race. That's like a WWF or a mountain climbing person or an athlete. And don't think he is not rich. I am sure many people are rich with liquid money. But real estate, first you invest in buying land and you buy land in the best cities in the world. The money will come back to you later. So I am sure people like Shobha will have 300 acres land in Cochin. You may not know, I may not know, but sometime it will come back. Correct? He is one of the richest man. He is one of the richest man who has got a parking slot in Cochin airport. As he landed, the first parking slot is reserved for Shobha developers. You know how much he has to pay to the airport to get such a parking slot? If it is somewhere far, what is the difference? Anyway, car and driver will come and pick you up. But the car has to park in the first slot. That is prestige. So some people spend a lot of money to keep that is the motivation for them. Fame is the motivation. And that fame will come back to you in a different style. Where did that motivation came from? Is it from somebody else? Do you think that he is getting motivated by many people around? No, it's an internal motivation. The success comes only for people who have got internal motivation. Not any award, any reward, any money, anything. That doesn't make any difference at all. I am enjoying. See, I am enjoying this lecture. That is the reason I am here. Do you think what motivates me? I am enjoying talking like this. I am enjoying talking like this. And what is my expectation? When Pushpalata met me first, that I tried to contact you, but your office said you are not. Dr. TPS doesn't have an office at all. I have only one telephone number, one email address, one website, and one Dr. TPS. I work as an individual. I am not an associate. I am not a missionary. But when I speak to somebody, when picture is taken, what do I expect is send a message and then get in contact. See, I keep giving my visiting card to somebody when I say I spent, or maybe somebody is spending for this visiting card. How much it costs, whatever it costs, that is not free. So when I give it and you don't use it, I don't know. John may be remembering. When I used to have lot of LUGI programs in different cities, when somebody gives a visiting card, I will say, last time when we met, you gave this. I don't require, you keep it back, I say. 400 people will give visiting card, I remember all of them. Because you have spent money, I look at it and make in my brain. And when today somebody gives, I take a picture and say, you take it back. Good enough. I stored your number. Rest of the things I can see from the internet. So each activity which we do should have a reason behind it. And that is the motivation. But assume that even after meeting Pushpalata, speaking like this, she did not call me for a LUGI program in Bangalore. I don't care. Because I am not even thinking about it in my life, because I am busy with something else all the time, right? Got it? I have got a lot of attachment to John because he introduced me to different people. How did I got into John? Because I know Kozhikode LIC people long back. That is the time through them I met John. And through John I met LUGI. Right? These are all some contacts and connections. But assume that somebody is not calling me, I don't care. Because the world is so large, why should I care about one individual, one person, one organization? That's not my concern. Today, just before this, I had a lecture which is in Philippines, conducted by Argentina. There are 220 people, and I am talking about future education, how education leaders have to be in this world. Sometimes the Philippines program have 1,000 people. Right? Assume that there is one person or 100 people, but today there is only 3 people here because 3 are only on showing faces, right? How does it matter whether so many people are there behind, they are not showing face? That doesn't matter. So what is my motivation? Out of this program, maybe after this, one more person will become my friend and talk to me. Fantastic, that's good enough. That one person is very important. TU John is very important for me. Because he become a torch bearer. He becomes a person who leads me to different places. So what is my motivation going to Calicut? You ask TU John many times. I told, please don't leave me. I don't want to come, I told. Did I not tell? He says, no, you have to come. So I am only satisfying one person I am going actually. I don't care anything else. Because that relationship matters. But I am not worried if I am not called, because I am not bounded by I am not bounded. You understood the difference? I am attached to Pushpalata. I am attached to T.U. John. I am attached to Haridas. I am attached to many people here. But I am not bounded by any one of you. Most of the time, one of the biggest mistake of translation from our language to the stupid English languages, which we have to use it no other way. Right? Correct or not? So what is the sloka you chanted? I am coming to that. For that only I told this much. Because of that question only I came this much. Karmanye vadigaraste ma phaleshu kadhajana. Correct? What is the next line? Ma karma phalehe durbur mate sangostvo karmani. Sangam is bondage. Don't get binded by your result. If it is not there also, no problem. I am expecting 1 or 2 people will contact me after this session. If you don't contact also, I have no problem because I enjoyed talking. I don't care whether all of you are suffering or not. My enjoyment is my enjoyment. Correct? You may suffer. That I don't care. If I don't enjoy, definitely you will all suffer. I am enjoying. At least one person who is in frequency with me will enjoy, no? Maybe rest of the people are not in frequency. You are going to sell a product. You are going to sell a product. That product is not acceptable to him. That is not your problem. That is his problem. I attended an interview. I did not get a post. That is because the seat is not sufficient for me. I am much fat and seat is very small. Or the seat is too big and they are looking for a fat fellow. I am a slim fellow. Understood? It is not a disqualification for me. I have to find some other seat. That's it. Your problem is you are trying to sell your product. No. Don't do that. You must find what he wants and then gives it. You must know about I used to show one beautiful movie. When I used to that was a Tamil movie. I think I dubbed it into Malayalam and then used to show in my first LUGI and LIC programs. In which the insurance officer goes to a great businessman and says that I know everything about you. Everything about you. Right? You have to take this insurance policy. It's must for you. He asks why? He says, I am going to kill you now. So, you will not, if you take policy, you get a lot of money, right? He says, you cannot kill. I know everything about you also, he says. Correct? So, knowing individually each other create a bondage. If that bondage is created, that is not called bondage. That is called attachment. I have attachment to you. I know you. So if you don't call me also, I have no problem. If you don't meet me also, no problem. I can meet you after 10 years, but still the same relationship because I have no expectations from you. If I expect too much and contact you and don't come, it is called bondage. If I don't expect anything and then give you whatever you want, that is called attachment. I am attached to you. Whether you are attached to me, I don't care. So that means that the meaning of the sloka is not I am going to plant a plantain tree, banana tree. What is the guarantee the banana tree will grow? It is not with me. My job is plant it. Okay, my job is also protect it with a fence so that somebody will not come and destroy it. My job is to keep a stick and then tie it properly so wind will not blow it off. With all this done, whether the banana tree will grow or not, I don't know. Because the energy of growing is inside that. It is not with me. I kept a lot of fertilizer is given, pesticides are given so that nothing will disturb it. Tree has grown very big, wonderful. But fruits have not come. What is the purpose of the banana tree? So my expectation of growing it, not falling it, everything is satisfied. But banana tree has given a fruits also. Fine, I was waiting. I did not cut it to make my palya. For my sabji, I have not cut that. Why? Because I want to eat that ripe one. I was waiting for that. That is the right time when elephant came and then ate it. So what is the benefit of doing all this? Gone. Everything is gone. Do you think whatever water I am drinking in my village from the well, did I made it or my parents did it? My parents, grandparents, somebody did it. The coconut tree from which I am plucking coconut now is not done by me. It's my parents. Did you think that they planted that for them or for the next generations to come? So why am I planting one banana tree for myself? No, I am not. No guarantee that tomorrow I am alive. I may die before the banana becomes ripe. Does it mean all that I have done is waste? No. If you don't get the fruits, it's a waste. That is what you are thinking. No, that's not correct. So here, karmanye vadikaraste ma phaleshu kathajana. Don't think about the fruit that will come to you. It is being told by Krishna to Arjuna. You fight the war. Don't think that you will be alive to get and become the king in the... No, that need not happen. You may die. But the benefit of your war will go to the public. Because the ruler is very bad. He is destroying the public. You see the contest. Correct? So assume that one of your colleague has gone to canvass a client, but he failed. Haridas could not canvass somebody and he failed. But Pushpalata knew that already Haridas has gone. And then after 1 week, Pushpalata goes and says there is immediately he will buy. Why? Because that time he was not in a mood. After that he thought, by the time Haridas left, he did not pursue the business. Somebody else went and sold it. It's like you have a big rock and I have a hammer to hit it. I hit many times. It is not breaking. Because what you thought is, no phalam. Phalam is not there. But then the next fellow comes and hit once, it breaks. Is it as broken because of one hit? Or by the earlier hits made lot of cracks inside, right? Every advertisement which is being done, every general knowledge which public has got, everything has made a crack. And when somebody does a business, it is not that business fellow is successful. All the earlier activities have made cracks inside. Suppose you are not able to do business, it only means you are not at the right place. You are not at the right time. You are not to the right person. So you need to find a good place for good time. That's it. It is not your ability. It is the ability of the person who is driving you. Who is driving in Mahabharata? Arjuna is being driven by Krishna. Who is Krishna there? Your Atma, your Manas, your intention, your interest, your passion, your motivation. And that motivation has to drive you. If that motivation is not driving, you will find saying that no interest, I cannot do this, I am struggling. But if you are enjoying that going around the city and moving around, that's a great job. Have you seen the traffic policeman standing on the center of the traffic? Correct or not? Assume that he want to go for 1 or 2. What he will do? He has to find a substitute, then only he can go, right? You know how difficult is the job? Lot of honking, full of smoke, so much polluted area. He has to stand from morning till evening. Is it a good job or a bad job?
Bad job.
So the police fellow was looking at this fellow who was a postman. What a good job is that. Postman can go from one place to another place, run around, take rest wherever he wants. Postman's job is very good, right? He is also kaki, I am also kaki. Why not I become a postman? Then he found that what a difficult job is that. You have to keep on running. See, the number of letters, if you don't distribute evening, you have to come to post office, write down all those letter details where you have not delivered and get the signature of the postmaster. Tomorrow again this letter and the tomorrow's letter will come. If you don't finish his job one day, done. Every day the burden will keep on increasing. You know what a difficult job is that? Then the police fellow kept on thinking different jobs. Best thing is to become a teacher. Wonderful job. Hey, then children will ask question, I must have buddhi, that is not there, what do I do? Then he found the best thing is to perform, become an artist where I can dance. Then he says, once in a while only people will see my dance. No, you have to have a big stage. But here, center of the road, I can do dance every moment and people are watching me. So he became a dancer on the road. No, what is he doing? He is only dancing. And you know what a powerful job. Any fellow comes, I can say stop. Any powerful fellow, even there is a richest of the richest fellow goes, most famous fellow goes, which is the most powerful job, traffic police. Stop. I will decide when you have to go. Then he decides the best job in the world is traffic police. He goes round and then comes back. This is my best job. You start comparing which job is good for you. I am sure all of you will find the best job is to become a financial advisor to somebody, because you are not spending, somebody is spending, you are getting money. It's all your job. That's it. I remember T.U. John called me to one of his place to give that, the certificate for the biggest, largest policy. And when I went there on the stage, I was wondering and looking at it, is my own cousin. And who is an LIC agent. And he has taken insurance for his son, and then his son is paying premium. Got it? So you have to be wiser. Think different. So don't worry about the benefit after this lecture. So many people will get motivated. It is not my motivation at all. My motivation is I am enjoying. If you all sit here thinking that no, I get motivated, tomorrow I'll get a better business. No. Are you enjoying now? If you don't enjoy now, it is like climbing on top of the mountain. After that you see anyway I have to come down. Every step was waste. No. You have to enjoy every moment in life. Such people only will become successful. When I am talking to a person, see, I attend a lot of interviews. When I was in Bangalore, I used to go and attend a lot of interviews. I was doing my PhD in Bangalore University. Why I attend interviews? Because every interview fellow, when they are calling, they will give me second class rail fare those days. That itself is good enough. I can see all throughout India, no? From Bangalore, I went to Kashi for attending a conference. Government paid. DrTPS did not pay any money for my travel after 22. For last 36 years, I don't pay anything. Only when people call me, I go. I go to Dubai and all with only maybe 100 rupees in my wallet. That's it. Right? It's good enough. No. I am being paid by somebody else. Is it not? What is that I want? I don't want to make money. If I have to, you earn lot of money to go to Dubai, you have to spend money. But I am not spending money because he is going to take me around. No. Got it? So every moment if you enjoy and you are not earning something, that doesn't matter. I am going to Dubai to earn money. Somebody said, you went last week to Dubai and came back. Yeah. Chief Minister also goes and come back. No, I am also like that. He thought I went for a job. I said, I am not going for a job. I am going for a class. Finished. Come back. That's it. Right. I remember when I went to Dubai, I got a big sword. Very big sword. 1 meter sword. They packed it and gave me. I took it. Only when I came to Hyderabad, I was caught in scanning mission. The big sword is seen. He said, no, you cannot take it. I said, who cannot take it? You cannot take it. I said, give me a receipt and keep it. No problem. Somebody will come and collect. You know, this mission which you are scanning, the software was made by my office. He makes software for that image processing process. But, and you see this list. First is DrTPS, next is Abdul Kalam. I attended a program with the President of India. And this was a gift given. Do you think I have to take a receipt, buying permission and all that for I cannot do it. And it is hanging in my house in Hyderabad. It's a very big sword. So you need, what I'm saying is, you are not worried about small things, If it doesn't come, keep it with you. I have no problem. If I don't get it, I am tensed, then I will not get words to speak. I must enjoy. I am seeing what drama he is making. Even a boss is scolding, what you should do? Look at them and say, what a beautiful drama is this. When somebody scolds you, their eyebrow goes up, cheeks will become reddish. What a beautiful drama. After some time, they will come down. Nah? Don't have to worry. Your every moment, nimisham jolitam sreyam nadu dhumayitum chiram. Every moment, enjoy. Every moment, spark. If you think that I am going to get some benefit after this, that benefit doesn't come, you will feel tired. Every travel, when there is a traffic jam, enjoy traffic jam. What a beautiful traffic jam. Look around. Many people are honking. They are all in tension. What a beautiful place. You go to airport, the train comes late. You can see some people go left and right on the platform, here and there. Oh, train is late. That stupid railway minister, stupid prime minister. Hearing all this, you think the driver will increase the speed or what? Your pressure will go up. That's it. It doesn't make any effect. Anyway, you are in a railway station. Understood? 12 o'clock train. I didn't have my lunch. Who asked you not to have lunch? Did somebody ask you? Now have anything what you want. Got it? Your problem is you are always attached with something. That attachment is motivation. But that attachment becomes a bondage. Now you understood the difference. Attachment is motivation. But attachment is a bondage. After getting first rank, if somebody doesn't give you a motivation and somebody did not tell you well done, then nobody told me after the lecture it is very good. You know what do I do after the lecture? I will take my hand back and then say, well done, Dr. TPS, wonderful, you have done well. It has to be internally. I have to say that I have done well. Everyone else is insignificant for me to give a, that is what it says. Karmanye vadigaraste ma phaleshu kathajana. Don't worry what others are talking about. Ma karma palahe durbhu mate sangosto karmani. No. Sangam. Na sangam. Sangam tiktva. Krishna is telling in some other sloka. Sangam tiktva. Remove your sangam. Uttishtada. Then stand up and then fight. Your problem is you are thinking about the other people standing there is your relative and you are not able to do your job. Don't worry about it. That is immaterial. You have to do your job. That's what it says. I think good enough. I can go on and on if you want. Or if you can ask questions, I will be the most glad person who can answer questions. So, prerana irbeku, hege eshtu irbeku, adu nim ishta. Ante.
When you have been telling us, you have somehow, whether it is by choice or by design or what, we always keep listening. You have to know your customer profile.
Yeah.
So when you were telling, automatically you also touched upon the subject.
Yes.
So I think there is so much more to learn, connecting our with the spirituality or your
100%.
Everything is said. I think nothing is outside our Gita itself. There is so much to learn. I've just noted 5-6 points which you have pointed out. You said know your customer, study his profile, do not sell what you have, but sell what he wants.
Yeah.
Okay. Explain that insurance is not for oneself. It is for the family. It is never about yourself. And you have also told perseverance, how important it is. Somebody else does the effort, and without your knowledge, you would have gone and cracked on the last thing, like you said. If a rock is being broken, somebody else has done it and given up. It is only just by luck that you have been at the right time, at the right spot, at the right occasion. So these are the things which we have just learned from one shloka. Then how much more should be really there to learn? It is an amazing description you give.
I'll tell you, you have to be a person who can make your opportunities by yourself. Opportunities are everywhere. I don't know whether you know the story of the donkey falling in the bad well. There is a beautiful story. My donkey has fallen inside the old well. Donkey is also too old. Anyway, it is going to die. Or I want to abandon that donkey because it's totally blind. Otherwise also donkey is blind. Okay, it has got only long vision. That is why it keeps on crying. The reason why donkeys are crying is short sight is not there. It cannot see in the immediate. It will see little farther. So as it reaches there, it is not able to see that. For what it went, it will again see something else. So it keeps on moving. Have you seen donkeys keeps on moving? Otherwise it's sleeping. So this donkey has fallen in a well. And the owner is not able to help. Donkey was crying. Ultimately, the owner decided, called many people and then said, what you do is, the donkey will cry. We cannot kill that. Anyway, the well is also useless. So what do? Put lot of mud and then close the well. Fantastic. Everybody came. 3-4 people came. The donkeys keep on crying. Nobody could help. They start putting mud. After some time, the donkey stopped crying. They looked at it. You know what happened? On each of the mud, the donkey was climbing on the top. After some time, the well got filled, the donkey came out. So sometimes your intention can be something else, but your internalized motivation will make you to do better. Your circumference around which the circumstances, the opportunities, the circumference in which you are thinking is happening will not happen. Beyond that circumference, beyond that circle, beyond your contacts, there will be something coming and helping you. And therefore, what you should do? Expand yourself. Expand your thoughts. The donkey could survive because it expanded its thoughts. If it doesn't expand its thoughts and thinking that I am in trouble, I am in trouble, I am in trouble, I am in trouble, it will die. But I have an opportunity to escape. That should be your thoughts always. Then you will become successful. Right. So that is the persuasion you should have. Every child, as young child, we had this persuasion. When some small child is there, we will give a pen. The child will go behind. If we keep on pulling, the child will still go behind. Again pulling, child will go behind. Is there any child who has cried and then said, no, I am not getting it, you are pulling it, I will not come? No. Until the pen is given, the child will be behind you. The child is never tired. But only we become tired, we keep the pen in the pocket and then give something else to the child and run away. But even if something else comes to the child, that is happy. Child will not think, oh, I went for this, I got something else, let me cry. No. Whatever it gets, it is happy. We were all such children. We were all like small babies like that. We had perseverance. We were behind something when we were young. But today, we try once and say, oh, it is not my cup of tea, let somebody, it's not, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. No. You must go behind. If you want, you must go behind. That's it. That ability you should have. That is only what Bhagavan Krishna told Arjuna. You are capable. You have the skill. You are a fighter. Your job is fighting. Don't think who is there against you. Smash them. Is it that you know about him only today? Krishna is asking. Don't you know that your cousin brothers, your grandparents are standing there? You know everything, right? You are not standing without knowing. So knowledge is already there. That is your customer. You know everything about customer. Now how can you say that I cannot do it? So you must know. When you go to interview also, I keep telling children who are aspirants for getting a job, which company you are going? HP. Immediately I will ask the BTech students, what do you know about HP? Which are the projects coming? Which are the countries which are doing? Which are the softwares which are being there? So when they ask you in the interview board, which are the subject you learned, don't tell some other subject which is not important for them. You tell the subject which is important for them today as what you studied, because there may be 30-40 subjects, you cannot list everything. First subject you must tell what is important for them today. Then you will get the job. That's how it comes. I was also interviewing a lot of people for giving jobs, right? So we will look at whether they have studied enough. If they have studied enough, good enough. So many people will ask, ISRO, how to get job? I said, go to ISRO website and study everything about ISRO. Then attend the interview, you will get it. Every business is like that. I must know what is that the customer wants. To that, I know what is the customer's requirement. Know everything. That's it.
Fantastic. Fantastic, sir. Any questions, please, dear friends? The stage is open. You can put it in the chat box if any of you have any questions for Dr. DPS. Sorry, TP Shashikumar, I'll tell the full name.
Dr. TPS, that's good enough.
Any of you have any questions, please put it in the chat box. Somebody has told that we are always self-motivated, sir, but we are expecting some key from you.
Yeah, that is before I said no. Do you think I can motivate? That was the question. I think that was the answer for that.
Okay.
That was in the beginning. 6:48.
Any other questions, please?
Why Bangalore LUGI is so dull or what?
Bangalore LUGI people are all busy at
Business.
Normally these 2 months they travel a lot
Okay.
because it's only 2 months that they get May and June.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people are traveling
Okay.
and then they come back to their
I am
respective.
seeing Lakshmanan from Kannur, Janardhan from Coimbatore. Must be, right? Rajeshwari, Ashok, Smita, Sudharani, Basavaraj. Goal is
Somebody
clear.
has told,
Goal is clear, but why you are not achieved? Any performance, Dr. TPS formula, performance P is equal to 1 attitude plus skill plus opportunity. So something is missing. What is missing? Either opportunity is missing or skill is missing. So what is that skill? How do you get the skill? It has to be good communicator first. Right? You must know what the client wants. That is more important. Then I am sure the procedure should become very simple so that everybody will buy items from you. Today people are so lazy. They want everything in one click, they must get the item. So you are able to give that, fantastic. So it's the skill which is more important to become a good businessman.
So you've indirectly told us to go online and start selling.
The 100%, because everybody today wants, it is not that the whole world is not online. Nearly 58% of the people are not even connected to internet. But I am sure the number of gadgets which we have, number of WhatsApp users which we have in India, for the connected people it is more than 80%. Right? So you could do a good job. And I am sure those people who are eligible to get into such things, they will be always available. Or maybe you can connect to them through somebody else. That is what is required.
Yes, sir, I practice to leave. It is one of my idea. I didn't understand the.
I did not get, I also saw the message, so I was thinking maybe some more message will come. Discipline of a making professional. See,
Marketing.
yeah, there are a lot of people now who think that efficiency is good enough. Efficiency is not good enough. Proficiency is what is that you want. Being professional is important than being efficient. Most of the people are good in marketing. I am efficient marketing person. I said you are useless. What is professional? Professional is which tool is to be used at the right place is professional. I can also open a dabba with a spoon. Correct? I can open maybe a screw with something else. But that is not important. Who is a professional? Who will use a pen only for writing? If I want to open an envelope, if you are not a professional, what you will do is you will insert it and then use this pen. You are not a professional then. Use the right tool in the right place. That is what is professional. Most of the marketing people, I am also an MBA professor who taught marketing for MBA students. I can teach you marketing. Right? I will tell you what we tell MBA is a professional degree. What we are teaching them is being professional. Many people do business because it's efficiency. Efficiency is good to do business, but need not. Your pen will work for opening the cover, but not always. What could happen when you are opening the cover with a pen? Maybe sometime the check inside also may get cut. You understood? So, it will click, you are efficient. Jugaad. There is a beautiful word, jugaad. I know the trick of doing things. Trick of doing things will not make you a professional. That is why you are called a insurance professional, not insurance efficient person, insurance jugaad, insurance do business person. No, that is different. Many people do business with jugaad. Somehow let me get this. No, that is not your aim. You have to be a professional. So being professional is important for long run to become successful.
But people adopt a lot of shortcuts now to get immediately.
That is good enough. See, for example, I will tell you, Pushpalata, to give a lecture. Do you think I did not make a PowerPoint? You want to open it and then show you and share it? I will show you. But I will tell you, I did not open it at all. You asked me whether there is a PowerPoint. If not even a single person is answering, by mistake, Pushpalata is also not opening the mouth. What do? I will show the PowerPoint and finish my lecture. Got it? Because I have to do a job. You have called me for a lecture, I will finish my lecture. But I am not even told a single sentence from that PowerPoint. That day when I came for LUGI also I had a PowerPoint. But do you think I have looked at it to speak? No, I don't require it. But still I will make something for some, I don't know whether the person is boring or not. So I go with the kit, I use it based on whether it is useful or not at that place. Got it? You should have. And then what happens if today morning also I gave a lecture in which the previous speaker what he spoke is what I connected and told. Assume it was not a 2.47 sloka from Bhagavad Gita, the Sankhya Yoga in the 47th sloka which you have not chanted. I would have used something else. I cannot bring the story and then build it up. So what I did when you were chanting, I was making a small note and then said, oh, this is how I should go now. Because you have given me a road. Got it? That is professional. That is experience. I am not doing jugaad. So it needs, you have to be. You need everything. It is not that I cannot. Yeah.
Sir, don't you think you need knowledge first of all, even to do this small change, whatever you said?
That is what I said. To perform, you need attitude first. Second one, you need skill. And third one, you need opportunity. If this opportunity, the audience, the environment in which I am talking is not convenient for me, I will use some other skill. Got it? If it is too, see, I will tell you, there is a beautiful story on Einstein, the great professor. That time internet was not there. His picture was not known to everybody. He got a Nobel Prize. And then he started giving lecture in different places. So his driver used to take him to different universities and colleges. Even the next neighboring state village will not know him. Because his picture is not famous. Today only he is famous and his picture is famous, right? And every place he is giving same lecture. Because the subject topic was same Nobel Prize. Whatever topic which he got Nobel Prize, electromagnetic energy, spectrometer. These are all the things what he speaks. The driver told him once, boring. Every place same lecture. I can also give the same lecture. Then Einstein got an idea. Why can't you become the Einstein and I become your driver for today? Wonderful. Einstein put the driver on the back seat and then Einstein was driving. They went there. They got invitation. Driver went on to the stage. Beautiful. PowerPoint slide and all is not there. Same English. He was hearing it many times. It became by heart for him. He gave a beautiful lecture. But questions came. But do you think questions are same? No. Questions will be different, right? So one simple question came. Simple question. Question is very simple. For whom? Not for the driver, for the Einstein. So Einstein was thinking what he will do now. It's a very simple question. But he is sure that this question was never answered earlier and this driver is. You know what the driver said? So simple question, my driver can answer that. So, to become successful, knowledge is not required. You need a good presence of mind. Trick. All these will work. If knowledge is not there also, you need to know the person where you can tag and then connect them here. You need not know every answer in this world. Don't think that no, I know everything. I don't know. I will tell you, Pushpalata, when you are chanting, I don't look at the sloka and chant. But then I opened my Bhagavad Gita book, opened and kept it here, kept a marker there, 2.47 sloka number. Do you think all the 700 slokas by number I remember? No, I don't remember. 100% I don't remember. There is no famous sloka for me. Because I taught Bhagavad Gita 3-4 times, I read it more than 1000 times. So every sloka is equal for me. For you, what is heard popular, which is quoted by politicians becomes, or public speakers becomes important for me. For me, I see importance in every sloka. Correct? So you need to have good presence of mind or keep references. I keep a lot of references. When somebody asks a question, I take my note immediately. I have got history here. If something is required, the whole history I made in the Excel sheet. That is what I am doing. So you should have all the informations ready so that you can give immediate answers. But don't waste too much of time. That's what is to be done.
But one more, somebody has asked, what is the secret of success?
Secret of success? Successful companion, one after another one. The secret of climbing on top of the mountain is each step I should become successful. Correct? If one step is not successful, the ladder I will fall down again. So success is not a single step. Success is a succession of successes. A sequence of successes. Many together, one after other. So you cannot do one success and then say I became successful. No. Oh, I got very good marks in 10th class. No. If you get 90% in 10th class, most difficult, because 11th and 12th your parents will expect more marks. That's what I keep telling children. So I keep telling children get only less marks in 10th class. So your parents' expectation becomes less. 11th and 12th little more, 85%. Then crack entrance exam, parents will become so happy. But if you get 100% in 10th and 12th, you don't crack an entrance exam, they will tell you finished. Everything becomes fall. Correct? Dr. TPS was a failure in 8th class, thrown out of in school, 2nd class in 10th class, 2nd class in 12th class. Wonderful. Now after some time you keep studying. Very good, good boy. He has improved. Suppose if I was very good in the childhood and after that if there is a fall, finished. He was very good in childhood, now became very bad. That is why soon after marriage, they are called what? Better half. Wife and husband, they call themselves as better half. Why? Why not the best half? The best is to come after some time. Correct? While marriage, it is better half. After some time, best half. So you have an option to improve. That is what it says.
Sir, one more question has come.
Yeah.
Enthusiasm is missing. Sometimes we will lose focus.
Yeah.
Why, sir?
Have you ever gone to any politician's house? Big politician, chief minister, president of the party.
Yes.
You know what do they keep in their room?
Yes.
Big pictures of themselves.
Yes.
They look at them and say, I am so famous, big fellow. Correct? That is the motivation for them. For them, nobody else. Their own big picture is the motivation. So what do? I told you, when you climb on top of the mountain, what is motivating you? Each time I look behind and then say, I covered a bigger place. I am able to see bigger and larger and larger. You must create moments. Be 200% busy. Create lot of small steps in life. Create all of them as part of your credential. That is what is required. So when you add your credentials in your card, then you feel, oh, I have done much greater, much bigger. Got it? In your room, you keep the picture of the best fellow who has given the biggest business for you. Have you kept in your room? I don't think any business people you would have kept your best policy whoever has given maximum money to you, have you kept his picture in your big picture in his room? You keep it, invite him one day. He will give you more business. Correct or not?
Correct.
That is what is required. Why are you keeping Bhagwan's picture? Because you think he is going to give you a lot of things, na? Suppose that fellow is not going to give you anything, you will throw the Bhagwan also out. Why every Congress fellow is keeping Sonia Gandhi's picture, Rahul Gandhi's picture? Let him keep, even Chief Minister of, if it is a Congress fellow, if it is a BJP fellow, let him keep his picture bigger when Modi comes. Finished, next election he will not even get seat also. Correct? So what you should do, when the bigger leader comes, you make your picture smaller and put that picture bigger so that you will get some blessing from him. So each of your customer is a God for you. There is no point in telling customer is the God. No. If you are keeping God's picture in your house, keep your customer's picture also in your house. Must. You ask, I want a big picture of yours, cute picture of yours. Why? I want to frame it and keep it because you are my best customer. Tell this to 10 people. I'll tell you they will give you more business. But keep it, don't cheat them. Eh? And don't do it when your husband is angry with you, Pushpalata. Or maybe Krishnamurthi's wife should not become angry while keeping some other girl's picture in the house and say, Dr. TPS told you talk to him. Don't do that. I'll tell you today, when I went to Dubai, somebody took me around. Today we had a dialogue because she opened a bookshop in Kerala, Kanyangan. So I couldn't go. She said, I said, if I knew 3 days back, I would have booked my ticket and came for your program also. I said, you still remember that? No. I said, I remember you because you took me on your BMW car. First time I entered into BMW car, it was yours and you drove it. You still remember. I said, I have the picture when you are driving BMW and I have sent it. I keep. Pushpalata can ask if you are not sending me the picture with you. If you have sent me the picture, I will keep it. Lakshmanan has sent it only yesterday when he wanted my biodata for introducing me in Calicut. I'll tell you that day I gave sweet to the person just because he has shared the picture with me. You remember? The first day at least 50 people have taken picture but nobody shared it. Only one person shared it in his Facebook. That was tagged by somebody else and my cousin has called me and said, no, oh, you are in Bombay attending this function with, and he is my friend, my brother's friend. That is the relationship. You can imagine. So that is why I gave.
I kept it as a DP, sir.
No, but I am saying unless you have a acquaintance with me, I may not even know. So I will tell you, there is no point in doing something if the other person doesn't know. You understood? Parents have got lot of love towards children. If you don't show that, you will die without showing. And your parent, the children will think my mother never loved me. The love towards somebody, the respect towards somebody, the gratitude towards somebody, the compassion towards somebody is to show. Otherwise, you are doing without any purpose. That doesn't make. You have to show, you have to tell. Compassion, gratitude, everything has to be shown. You have to share it. Sharing is more important. See, I never told this trick to anybody in this world. I am telling this first time. I am sure you must not have heard this trick anywhere. Keeping your customer's picture, right?
Yes, we have not heard
See,
it.
I'll tell you, in Dubai, every institution, even if it is a small office, they are supposed to keep the Sheikh's picture there. Unless the ruler's picture is not there in the room, even a police comes with any case, the first case will be why you have not kept the ruler's picture. Got it? How does it matter if ruler's picture is kept or not? Don't ask this. That is how you should show gratitude. You have it, it doesn't matter. You have to show it. You have gratitude towards God, but don't you keep the picture? God doesn't even know. But you are keeping it because you love it. And you are calling him by name and saying that I am giving you, I am giving you, I am offering you. Not even you are offering. You are also telling him that I am offering you. The priest is supposed to tell, I am giving you, I am giving you, I am giving you, I am offering you. Every chanting is that. So that is must. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Wonderful tips you have given, sir. Any more questions, please? I think we have had some very useful interactions today.
Why is it Bangalore has got bad network or what? Why people are, or you are thinking that if you show your face you will be spending more? Or you are eating and then listening the lecture or what?
Maybe they are doing something else.
Yeah, it's a nice opportunity for everybody in this world, you know. Yeah, Harinatha Reddy is driving, he is showing that I am driving. Just now he has taken car and went out. Jyoti is smiling. Jyoti has got some question, A, B, C, D. You are Amitabh Bachchan's close friend or what? Jyoti AB, Amitabh Bachchan. Jyoti should listen to all my lectures on A to Z of life. There is a series of lectures. When all this COVID came, what I did was every day A for life, B for life, C for life, D for life, up to Z for life. I have done one series. A to Z of life. Yeah. You are muted, Jyoti, so you cannot. You are talking something, but I am not able to listen.
Mr. Vignesh, can you unmute Jyoti?
Unmute everybody, yeah. Let them make noise. LKG's class.
So you will be disturbed.
No, I am never disturbed. Disturbed or not is internal to me. Like motivation, it's internal to me. See, I will tell you, many people say that making noise you are disturbed. I'll tell you, when I walk on the Kempegoda road, I am talking to my girlfriend, asking the whole city to be silent or what?
No?
Yeah, if there is disturbance also, my focus is to somebody, I can still focus. I am a teacher who had class for 6,500 children. 6 hours non-stop. Can you imagine? And maybe 4,000 of them don't understand Telugu when I spoke in English. And they only know Telugu, but they spoke in Telugu. I replied in English and the class went 6 hours, 6,200. Very close to Bangalore.
Sir, you spoke well, sir.
No, sir, Dr. TPS.
Okay, Doctor sir, okay. It comes defaultly for us, sir.
That is the worst word. We are still following the British rule. Mahodaya. You can use your Kannada translation. Try.
Okay. Spoke very well.
No, you tell what do you call Dr. TPS with your salutation in Kannada. You Kannadiga?
Yes, sir.
You Kannadigalva? Kannada baratte chinnagi. Nange odugattu baratte, bariyodukku baratte. ನಾನು ಓದಿರೋದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ.
Bangalore University has given a certificate program. I studied in Kannada class.
ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಯ್ತು ಸರ್, ಖುಷಿ ಆಯ್ತು ನಿಮ್ದು ಫ್ಲೋ ಕೇಳಿ.
6 months certificate program. Because that time there was a rule, Bangarappa's time. He said unless you know Kannada you cannot get a job in Karnataka. ಹೇಳಿ.
ಹಾ ಸರ್, ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ನಾವು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಾಗ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ನಿಮ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು.
ಗುಡ್, ಒಳ್ಳೆದು. You are all good people, that is why. See, now Jyoti started showing the Jyoti. Everybody started showing face. You should have shown the face in the beginning. Yeah, everybody is motivated by Jyotis. Why my face is not good or what? I thought.
You ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಏನೋ ABC you have made the series ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ.
Go to YouTube, type Dr. TPS ABCD.
Oh.
A to Z of life.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, A to Z of life. Little English also you will learn because I used a lot of vocabulary there. I taught English, so I love English language with a lot of adjectives to be used in life.
Sure, sir. It is very much required.
Thank you, sir. Thank you again, sir. Okay, doctor. Thank you, doctor. Yes, it's much easier. That was a wonderful lecture that you have given. Not a lecture, a session. Very interactive session it was. We are really inspired. We would like to have a physical meeting at that time. We would like your presence, sir. We are planning it sometime.
See, one of the place where I did not had in South India programs, maybe only 1 or 2 programs I had in Bangalore. That's it. That was in your Jayachamrajendra College or maybe Mysore. Mysore I went. Once I came for LUGI.
Niman's Convention Center.
Yeah, only once I came. That's it.
So people have got really motivated this way. Everybody thanking you. Thank you so much, sir. Parmeshwar, El Parmeshwar, can we have the vote of thanks, please?
It all goes back to TU John.
Yeah, thank you, madam.
Sir, T.U. John has been our unofficial mentor for our Bangalore chapter.
Make him official and pay him something also, no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Your suggestion is welcome, sir. Let them know it.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Parmesh, you can deliver the vote of thanks, please.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, it gives me an eminent pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event to all dignitaries assembled in this virtual platform, LUGI Bangalore Chapter. Today, we have a lot of takeaways for each and every one of us how to remain motivated 360 degrees. It is applies to everybody, include us, and it was very well explained and understood by today's our great speaker, Dr. T.P. Sati Kumar ji. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, giving us a in detail insight how it is remained. And such a wonderful session, right place, use in a right tool. That I understand very well, sir. I'll follow this. And I thank our LUGI chapter President Srimati Suvalata Madam, Pushpalata Madam, welcome Singh. And I thank our LUGI Bangalore chapter Mr. Dilip Patil ji, well organized this session. I thank our EC member and my good friend Mr. Krishna Panay ji, he has given wonderful introduction. Sir, I thank you all, our EC member of LUGI chapter for their valuable time and strong support. I also thank all our LUGI Life members and all friends from other chapters of LUGI who have joined us today. I also thank all the LIG officials and dignitaries present here. Last but not least, I thank all participants for joining us today. You all making us event as a grand success in future. Also, we looking more and more support from you. All thank you all. Jai Hind, sir. Good night and Dhanyavadagalu. Nandri, Dhanyavad, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All the thanks and the messages in the chat box will just go because I am not able to even copy that. Generally, I copy them and then keep it. And remember those people in my record, it will be there. But I am not able to copy. I think there is some privilege problem. So my telephone number is there. You could send me. I will be grateful. Otherwise, maybe Pushpalata can copy it and send it to me.
Yes, sir. We have recorded the whole thing.
Yeah, that recording I also have done. That recording I also do it. मेरे पास I do a जुगाड़. Okay. I have got recording programs. But that chat box I am not able to copy. I don't know. Some problem has happened. Otherwise, generally when I process it and put it onto my YouTube, I'll cut this and put those, because people will forget. But I don't want to forget any of the person who thanked me. Okay.
So when are you starting to Kerala?
Tomorrow morning I am flying to Iringalakuda. Cochin to Iringalakuda. My telephone number is 94474379448. Dr. TPS, DR for doctor, T for temperature, P for pressure, S for second. Top police service, teachers, parents, students. Teachers, parents, students, TPS.
The number once again you can repeat.
94474. If you can just type LUGI Dr. TPS, you will see me there. 94474379448. I put it in chat box. And my website is www.drtps shiksha.in. Shiksha is also Shashi in a different style. SHA in the last, SHI you put at the end and then put K. It becomes Shashi Kumar short form. Okay. So Shiksha, DrTPS shiksha.in. And go to videos, click there, it will come here. And today's probably will post on 22nd. Because next 5 days the lectures are already in sequence. I posted because I am traveling. I scheduled it for posting every day at 8 o'clock morning scheme wise. Today's morning I just finished at 5 o'clock. That is also processed to post it there. This I will post today and then only I'll sleep. Right. So this is another lesson for all of you. Finish your job that day and sleep so that tomorrow you are expecting a bigger job. You are keeping your job for tomorrow. That means you are not expecting bigger job tomorrow. I want all people to become very, very busy in the coming days. So you will finish all the jobs today. Correct? That is what is to be done. So thank you. God bless you. Thanks a lot. I enjoyed. Okay.
We enjoyed more, I think. We enjoyed more.
Body language is not very important. I will tell you. Many people keep about. I have been so distressed by seeing people talking about body language as a great requirement. Do you think I have shown a dance here or what? Did you look at my body language or listen to my words? Good enough, right? We are not doing, not even in classroom or in lectures, body language has got importance. But overemphasize, many people say that it is 60%, 20%, nothing like that. It all depends on who is speaking to whom and how he is taking you. Do you think Shankaracharya gave lectures with all the gestures and hand going up and down? He is in Samadhi state, closing eyes. My Guru never even move his hands. Don't even shout. Slowly speaks. If 400 people are there, you don't even use a microphone. No sound system at all. He will say, if you are interested, you will listen to me. That's it. If I speak very slowly also, you will listen to me. That's it. As simple as that. Correct. It has become practice, therefore we are shouting. That's it. Otherwise not required. If you become more silent, people will become more anxious to know what you are speaking. Physically, I can do like that. If I am giving 48 hours lecture, do you think I will start shouting? I will become tired. I will speak like this only. Satsang, I will speak like this only. Very slowly I will speak in satsang. Only because I am recording it and that recorder has to capture, I have to have a louder voice. If it is only personal thing, I speak very slow. That's good enough. There are a lot of questions coming. I wish any one of you can dial me and tell me that I want to discuss this subject. I will have a Google Meet with you and then discuss. Probably we will share it with some people. They can also join. So I need not to become a very formal program and then all that is not required. Because every day I am into program. So informal also I am available to you on any time to give any discussion. It can be dialogue discussions. That's also good enough. Fine?
People are remembering you some 5-6 years back also. Some comments have come up.
Oh. I am not reading because I cannot hold it.
Sir, Vishnamurthy has said, I remember few tips you have shared in the last session in LUGI, maybe 5-6 years back.
Oh.
Thank you, DrTPS.
Good. But keep in contact so that, I know, Bangalore. Don't worry, I will not come and stay in your house. I will not ask for lunch, dinner when I come to Bangalore. There are better.
Sir, you are welcome, sir.
There are
You're
better.
welcome, sir. You're welcome.
No.
It will be an honor.
John knows when one day we were traveling from Alapi to Kottayam. He said, I'll take you to a hotel. I said, no, I want a dinner from your house only.
Yes,
Then only I know how poor John is. There was no vegetables in his house. So we had to go into the kitchen garden pluck because I was asking for very special items which you cannot get in hotels, right? And his wife cooked a beautiful recipe which the taste is fantastic. So I love food. Yeah, Akki Roti. I remember when I went to US, we had a Pradeep there from Bangalore. One day he invited and gave me Akki Roti. His wife was not there. So we were all together and he was cooking it in that old tawa, putting the takki roti with the hand only. You should do this. Very special, right? Yeah. Good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Wonderful interaction.